Welcome into the Cowboys Report, made possible today by Manscaped. Get 20% off and free shipping on all of the top-of-the-line men's grooming products at manscaped.com, promo code Cowboys. Check it out, links in the comments section and the description. And we begin with a $100 super chat from Mark. Cheers to you, Mark, on the Cowboys beer hat of honor. Jeremy's dress will be going on here in the near future. In this draft, who could come in and be a better left tackle than Tyler Smith and move him to guard, or draft a guard straight out? Jeremy Omi. I think the guard options are Osiris Torrance, Steve Avila, plug and play those guys there. At tackle, Peter Skronsky, who you'd play at one of those spots. Doesn't matter which one. Maybe you just roll with him at left guard. It's fine. I love Skronsky. Paris Johnson Jr. I think Broderick Jones has the upside to be better than Tyler Smith. I'm not sure if he's there right now, so I throw him as an asterisk on there. I think those three tackles, though, are off the board before you pick in round one. Everyone type Mark in the comments section. Brian Schreier, $5. Time of the true football GOAT. Jeremy, love your bra, but how much would it cost to see you not in a strap-in dress? If Mark threw in 101, I think that's fair. Just beat out Mark, and then Mark can beat it there on top of that. So we'll do it outside of the cut. That way it's only if you're watching live and you're not forced upon you. Edwin Strickland says Anton Harrison, tackle from Oklahoma. He is my number 5 offensive tackle this year. Second round grade. I've stacked everybody now on my big board. Not better than Tyler Smith right now. I don't know about the guard flex, so like the player, not sold on the fit, though, for the Dallas Cowboys. Tristan Brown, what's your reaction if Dallas picks Brian Branch? We had the question earlier today. Scale of 1 to bonk. It's a bonk. Like that. You guys know how much I love safeties. Brian Branch, I think, is an awesome football player. I don't care about the athletic testing. He's always in the right spot. He's very reliable. He doesn't miss tackles. He is the best pure tackler, including linebackers, in this year's class. He is an awesome football player. I would love him in Dallas. Now, what is your confidence level in Dallas being a title contender this year? I'm sure this will get some different levels of reaction. It'll be the pinned comment on today's show. Scale it from 1 to 10. 1 on the high end, 10 on the low end. What is your confidence level in Dallas being a title contender this year? Hat trick, 1, 2, 3. How do you feel about Wright playing left guard? I think he can do it. I think Darnell Wright, I did not like him at left tackle. I thought he tested great, had a great game against Will Anderson. He's played left tackle. He's played right tackle. I think his overall skill set actually projects pretty well to playing left tackle. He's a better run blocker, 33 3/4 inch arms there. He took a big jump forward. Not the best run blocker based on his size, but he's not too big to play guard. He's played both sides. If I'm taking Darnell Wright, he's my left guard, at least for a year, and then I can revisit right guard down the road. SoCal Isaac, $200. We're at $9.69 in Super Chats. I should Super Chat, right? Good call, though, Jeremy. We will do the beer bongs that I owe. I'm about to do some shot bongs too. SoCal Isaac, the MVP of today's show. I assume this means no dress for Jeremy. Thank you, SoCal. Thank you, Mark. You guys are the real MVPs. Clayton Lockhart. Dak relies on slot receiver or backfield with a tight end. Need to upgrade to the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. Fatties only lives. They leaned on Lamb because he played slot. I think that's probably more there. I'll say this, though. Dak trusted Dalton Schultz. Dak's under pressure. He felt comfortable throwing it to Dalton Schultz, even with Schultz not getting much separation. Schultz had a lot of targets in this offense. So I actually would say slot receiver number 1, because that's where Lamb is, tight end 2, and then, check down running back number 3. But I will always stand some fatties only comments in the comments section. The NFL draft is here, and the most exciting prospect is the prospect of being perfectly groomed head to toe with our friends at Manscaped. Manscaped has long had elite downfield play with the Lawnmower 4.0, but they have the rookie sensation now in the Beard Hedger to ensure the face of your franchise is a pretty one. This 1-2 punch of men's grooming is the best acquisition for any at-home GM. So go to Manscaped. Save some salary caps with our promo code Cowboys at manscaped.com. The salary cap's a myth. Use the promo code to help make that the reality there. 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Promo code Cowboys. Go to Mr. Irrelevant, like producer, like Marshy is, and to a first-round pick with Manscaped. The Platinum Package has all of it. Everything you could ever want. 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Promo code Cowboys. Links in the comments section and the description of today's show. $2, Tristan Brown. What's your dream first, second, and third round picks? Tristan, I did my perfect Cowboys draft plan. It was I trade down in round 1. I get Darnell Washington and Steve Avila, and I got Zach Charbonnet with my extra pick. I got Darius Rush. Something along those lines, I think, is the perfect idea. It's a bit unrealistic, but it's fun for Dallas. So that's my dream. I think I traded up for Steve Avila too. Like, that's my dream idea there. We trolling now, baby. Let's go get David Irving. David Irving is one of the very few exceptions to not be on the Cowboys legend bit. Because to be on the bit, you have to care about football. And David Irving had immense physical gifts, did not give a shit about ball. Daniel Moriarty, I think we still get Hopkins if we don't draft a wide receiver. My expectations are no. I think somebody else gets it done on day 2 or day 3 of the draft. It'd be fun, but expectations low. Peter M, as I'm going to botch the name because I've had a couple already. Dion's going to hear Super Bowl. I know we've added on offense with Cooks. My faith in Dak to be great in the playoffs. Multiple games in rows and there. Got to be number 11. The issue is Dak has had 2 bad games in the playoffs, both against the 49ers. And I'm worried that's not going to change next year because the Niners just, much like the Cowboys with the Packers numbers back in the dynasty. I remember this story from Brian Broaddus is Packers won the playoff game, and they're going to the NFC Championship game, I think it was, against the Cowboys. And Reggie White was upset because he didn't want to play Dallas. He's like, I don't want to play against, I got to play Eric Williams, man. We're not going to win. I think it's similar Cowboys-Niners, that defense. Maybe with D'Amico Ryans there gone to changes, that defense has this team's number on offense. Novu, would you draft Jake Haener to be a backup to Dak Prescott? You know, a couple of years ago, I'm probably higher on Jake Haener than what I am now. I probably had a 4th-round grade on Haener a few years ago. I crave mobility. I don't think Haener has that, so he's my number 7 quarterback. The name I like a lot, Clayton Tune out of Houston. He's my number 6 quarterback, 5th-round grade there. Take a QB on day 3. Let's see if you get lucky, even just for a backup in the end. Now, we will be live for the entire 2023 NFL Draft right here on Chat Sports. YouTube.com/@ChatSports. We have free videos there every single day, multiple times per day. Every pick will be live on that channel. Go subscribe. YouTube.com/@ChatSports. Tyler, if Dallas were to take a receiver, would you rather want a smaller and faster slot like Marvin Mims and Tyler Scott, or a bigger guy to play outside like Hutchinson or A.T. Perry? I think what you don't have is the bigger body. I also just want the better player. And for me, that's Tyler Scott and Marvin Mims. I like A.T. Perry. He's a top 75 guy for me. I'm not as high on Hutchinson. I think Mingo would be a better fit for you, although he's top 100, but I'm not as high on him either. There are not many big guys this year. It's a small receiver class. That will push them up. So Dallas might want the bigger guy. I just want the good football player in the end. Jenkins Gaming. I would love for Dallas to move up in round 2 to draft a guard. What's the chance? Decent. They also had this John Schmitz in the 2nd round. I think he can play guard. I talked to John Schmitz at the Combine, and he unprompted talked about playing guard for Dallas, which I think that's what they talked about because that was unprompted. I'm like, did you meet with the Cowboys? I'm like, how'd it go? And he's like, well, we talked about playing guard. I'm like, okay, that's noteworthy. Like, I don't think any of those guys, the issue is Avila, Torrance, JMS, I don't think they get to you in round 2. So if you want one, probably got to trade up. Bobby Too Raw, how likely is it drafting Dalton Kincaid with pick number 26? He's 23rd on my board, which I didn't think he was going to be that high on my board, but like I didn't think that was where he would be, but that's how the board fell for me. I don't think he'd be the pick because I don't know if they want to hurt tight end. The back scares me. Now, what do you think is the biggest need for the Dallas Cowboys? Sound off in the comment section. Single biggest need for the Dallas Cowboys. Duh 1534. Any mid-round quarterbacks interest you? I mentioned Clayton Tune. I think Dallas has shown interest in Jake Haener. Or not Jake Haener, Aiden O'Connell, who I got a 6th on, but like he's an older pocket guy, fits the offense. I think Jaron Hall fits this offensive style pretty decently. I'd say 5th, 6th round. I'd have some interest there. From Mark, unless some stud drops to round 3, if we draft you, that means Gallup's is more serious than we thought. We have zero confidence in Tolbert. Any stud defensive ends fall to us. Yeah, I think that's a fair concern to take a receiver early because you're going to pay Lamb. You're going to do those things on that front. So fair. Also super chat. Thank you, Mark. Any stud defensive ends? Depends on how you feel about him. Will McDonald, if he's a stud for you, might be your pick in round 1. Johnny G, which is your sleeper on the team for the Cowboys this year? I want to say Jalen Tolbert. I think I'm going to go with Israel Mukuamu, though, in the end. DeLunatic, 3rd round pick you like. I don't think Zach Charbonnet gets to you, but Tank Bigsby, Tajay Spears, Israel Abanikanda, who I'm higher on than most, even like a Roshan Johnson. Sean Tucker's a no for me, the Syracuse back. Illinois 4th round, Chase Brown is what I have him there. The 3rd, 4th round, maybe Kendre Miller sneaks in there. I got a lot of backs I like in the 4th round. Cowboys are interested in Kendre Miller. Wouldn't be shocked if he was a pick by Dallas there. It's a great running back class. You take one, 2nd, 3rd, 4th round, you're getting a damn good football player. Now, if you have not already, hit me up on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney. You can slide into my DMs. If your question was not answered, hit me up on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney.